पूरा वातावरण देखा तब से मैं नरेंद्र भाई के बगल में बैठा हुआ भावना की आज भावावेश के लिए फिर माफी में कुछ किया नहीं जो इतना सम्मान है। यह आप लोगों की महानता, ये उत्तराखंड की महानता है, हिमालय की महानता। ओ भूमि तेरी जय जयकारा यार हिमाला, तो इसको ही नमन कर सकता है और क्या कर सकता है, क्या है हमारा। इसलिए इसी मातृभूमि को नमन करता हूँ, इसी माँ को नमन करता हूँ जिसने आज फिर रोशनी का दिया हमारे सामने चला था। परमकूट तेरो झूझल को, परमकूट तेरो झूझल को, खलकी दल गंगे की धारा नर हिमाला, हिमाला दल गंगे की धारा नर हिमाला। उत्तराखंड मेरी मातृभूमि, मातृभूमि जो मेरी पीतभूमि, वो भूमि तेरी जय जयकारा नर हिमाला, हिमाला तेरी जय जयकारा नर हिमाला।
Yes, I could not share the video because it would invite copyright infringement, and I wanted to show you Girda singing, and this could have been acid. Knock, 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 नी कर दो हालो हमरी नीलामी, नी कर दी हालो हमरो हलाल। सिंह द्वार पर दस्तक भारी, जग सके तो जाग सके तो जाग म्यारा देश। I have shown just a clipping of the video Myar Himalaya poem by Girish Tiwari Girda in Pauri, Jugalbandi, posted by Negi Saab. Macbeth, Act 2, Scene 3. Porter. Here is a knocking indeed. If a man porter of hell gate, he should have all tuning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there? I, the name of Beelzebub. Here is a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have napkins, you know about you, here you will sweat for it. Knock, 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 who is there? In the other devil's name, faith, here is an equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale, who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, 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 knock. Who is there? Faith. Here is an English tailor come hither for stealing out of a friend's house. Come in, tailor. Here you roast your goods. Knock, knock, knock. never acquired. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. I will potter it no further for that. I had thought to have let in some of all professors that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. And on, I pray you, remember the porter. Well, yes, the farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. It was the story, even the golden era of Queen Elizabeth. And Shakespeare used this line in his famous dialogue in Macbeth, Act 2, Scene 3, Macbeth, Act 2, Scene 3. Here is knocking indeed. सिंहद्वार पर दस्तक भारी, जाग सके तो जाग म्यारा देश. Here is farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. It is the scenario in India. The scenario of मजहबी सियासती मजहब गोरक्षा आंदोलन का अरबिया बसंत और बिहार के जनादेश के बाद फिर बिहार मां नीतीश कुमार. फांसीवाद हारा नहीं है, फांसीवाद अंतिम प्रहार के लिए तैयार है. हमारे गुरुजी ने भी कहा आगे महाभारत है. Come in time, have napkins know about you. Here you will sweep for it. Knock, knock. Who is there? In the devil's name, faith. We are talking about faith. We are talking about religion, and we are branding every other person anti-national, anti-Hindu. Only today, the defense veterans who dedicated their life to the unity and integrity of Indian nation, they are returning their medals since today, and they have their grievances, but the governance of fascism has no space for public hearing. May it be a common citizen, may it be the President of India, may it be the defense veterans. Hence, the defense veterans have to return their medals, and might be at the latest update is about Tipu Sultan, who defeated the British forces for freedom for this Indian nation. He is branded anti-national, and after the mandate, the Bihar mandate, it is Mahabharat in Karnataka. I warned you that it would be Kamandal versus Mandal Mahabharat yet again. It would be the Kurukshetra हर शख्स के लिए सजा है चक्रव्यूह. And you are talking faith. Faith. Here is an equivocator that could swear in both the scale against either scale. Who committed treason enough for God's sake? Here you are. That's the question. Who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven? Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there? Faith? Here is an English tailor. Come hither for stealing out of a friend's oath. And it is 15 lakh rupees suit. Named Namo, 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 Namo. Come in, tailor. Here you roast your goods, and they are roasting the goods, and the goods we are subjected to roasting. Knock, knock, knock. Never at quiet. सिंगदार पर दस्तक है भारी. जाग, जाग मेहरा देश. Who are you? अडवाणी, मुरली मनोहर जोशी, यशवंत सिन्हा, अरुण शौरी, शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा, भोला सिंह, नारायण मूर्ति, किरण जे मजुमदार. Nobody has any hearing. It is the governance of fascism. Knock, 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 never at quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. This is India. It is the land of intolerance. It is the land of pluralism. It is Bharat with so many streams of humanity merged here, and India is made on 5 elements of Panchasheel pressed by Gautam Buddha, and the idol worshipping began after Manusmriti discipline enacted after the demise of Buddhamaya Bharat. It is not Vedic culture. It is not the religion of the Aranyak Sabhata, of the Vedas and Upanishad. It is anti-Hindu, anti-national siyasati majhab. Knock, knock, never at quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. I will the devil porter it no further. I had thought to have let in some of all professions that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. It is bonfire. It is bonfire. Remember the porter. I pray you. Remember the porter. Knock, knock, knock. It is knock within. And I have to read it out. The summary, Act 2, Scene 3, Macbeth. A porter stumbles through the hallway to answer the knocking, grumbling comically about the noise and mocking whoever is on the other side of the door. He compares himself to a porter at the gates of hell and asks who is there in the name of Will J. Macduff and Lennox, and Macduff complains about the porter's slow response to his knock. The porter says that he was up late carousing and rambles on humorously about the effect of alcohol. which he says provokes red noses, sleepiness, and urination. He adds that drink also provokes and unprovokes lechery. It inclines one to be lustful but takes away the ability to have sex. Despite Viagra, Japanese tail, and rocket capsule, Macbeth enters and Macbeth asks him if the king is awake, saying that Duncan asked to see him early that morning. In short, clipped sentences, Macbeth says that Duncan is still asleep. He offers to take Macduff to the king. As Macduff enters the king's chamber, Lennox describes the storm that raged the previous night, asserting that he cannot remember anything like it in all his years. With a cry of "Oh, horror, horror, horror!" Macduff comes running from the room, shouting that the king has been murdered. Macbeth and Lennox rush into look while Lady Macbeth appears and expresses her horror that such a deed could be done under her roof. General chaos ensues as the other nobles and other servants come streaming in. It is general chaos. It is unprecedented violence invoked to ensure a Hindu nation, a Hindu globe. It is general chaos. It is unprecedented violence countrywide. Kashmir is burning, Punjab is burning, Northeast is burning, Central India is burning, and South India is also burning. The Himalayas is set on fire. Thus, I use the clipping of Girda and Girda's song, the Himalaya. As Macbeth and Lennox emerge from the bedroom, Macklem and Donalbain arrive on the scene. They are told that their father had been killed, most likely by his chamberlains, who were found with body daggers. Macbeth declares that in rage he has killed the chamberlains. It is treason. It is sedition, and we may not impeach. We dare not impeach. आज हिमाल तुमैन के धतुंच जागो जागो मेरो लाल, नी कर दी हालो हमरिया नीलामी, नी कर दी हालो हमरो हलाल। आज हिमालय तुम्हें पुकार रहा है, जागो जागो ओ मेरे लाल, नहीं होने दो हमारी नीलामी, नहीं होने दो हमारा हलाल। गिरदा का मशहूर गीत उनके आशावाद की ऊंचाइयों की एक अदद मिसाल था कि ओ जेता एक दिन न तो आलो उ दिन या दुनी में, जे दिन कठूली रात ब्याली पौफटेल का कंडेल, हमनी होला उ दिन, हमनी उ दिन होला ओ जेता एक दिन न तो आलो। भावार्थ यह कि इस दुनिया में ऐसा दिन जरूर आएगा जब अंधेरी रात विदा होगी और नया सवेरा दस्तक देगा, जब हम भले ही न होंगे लेकिन एक दिन तो ऐसा आएगा, अच्छे दिन आएंगे। और हमने देख लिए अच्छे दिन, हमने देख लिया कटकटेला अंधियारे का कारोबार। सौदागर और सौदागर ब्रिंची बाबा, सौदागर टाइटैनिक बाबा, सौदागर महाजन। हैप्पी दिवाली इंडिया, हैप्पी दिवाली ह्यूमैनिटी। It has nothing to do with Bajrang Bali politics of religion or religion of politics. So much, so hype Manusmriti agenda of Hindu to make the globe the periphery of Indian Brahminical hegemony. Rather, celebrate Diwali as the carnival of light against the business-friendly darkness, the governance of fascism, the rape tsunami. Please incarnate the sun god personified as female Satmaya to end the patriarchal racist hegemony of 1% in the best interest of nature and humanity. इस कायनात की रहमतों, बरकतों और नियामतों के लिए कयामत की यह फिजा बदलनी चाहिए। तूफान खड़ा करना हमारा मकसद नहीं है, ये हालात बदलने चाहिए। So I incarnate the God Son, the personified female Chhat Maiya. Oh God Son, oh Chhat Maiya, unleash all your solar storms to destroy this infinite regime of darkness. My friend Sharadindu Uddipan has posted दीपदानोत्सव सर्वो सत्तार मंगल उत्सव। दीपदानोत्सव একটি প্রচলিত প্রাচীন ভারতীয় অসুর উৎসব। আদি ভারতীয় জনপুঞ্জের মধ্যে এই উৎসব এক সার্বজনীন মঙ্গল উৎসব হিসেবে পালিত হতো। সর্বসত্তার মঙ্গলপূর্ণ সহাবস্থানই এই পর্বের মূল বার্তা। ইনটলারেন্স and pluralism is Diwali all about. সর্বসত্তার মঙ্গলপূর্ণ সহ অবস্থানই এই পর্বের মূল বার্তা। এখনো পৃথিবীর আদি ভাষার জনক কোলভাষী সাঁওতাল সমাজের মধ্যে এটি সহরায় পরব হিসেবে পালিত হয়। দ্য ইন্ডিজিনিয়াস অ্যাবরিজিন Kol linguistic Santhal Brotherhood celebrates Diwali as Sahrai. এই সময় চৈত্যভূমি, স্তূপ और থান, কুলি এবং ঘরদোর থেকে সমস্ত আবর্জনা সরিয়ে ঘরের দেওয়ালে বিচিত্র আলোকনা দিয়ে সাজিয়ে তোলা হয়। কুর্মী সমাজের মধ্যে এই পরবকে বলা হয় বাদলা পরব। কুর্মী পিপল টেল ইট বাদলা পর্ব। বাদলা পরব আসলে অসুর রাজা শিব এবং কৃষ্ণের গোবর্ধন বা গোবন্দনা পূজার অংশ। This Badla Parab incarnates the Asura kings Lord Shiva and another Asura king Krishna, the god incarnated for Mahabharata and Kurukshetra, and the Govardhan is about the worship of cow, and which had been turned into the beef. Then Arabia spring to make this globe Hindu. হরপ্পা ও মোহেনজোদড়ো সভ্যতায় প্রাপ্ত নানা প্রকার পোড়ামাটির শিল থেকেও এই গোবন্দনার বহু নিদর্শন পাওয়া যায়। পুরাণ আদি ব্রাহ্মণ আদি শাস্ত্রে অসুর তেহার হিসেবে এই উৎসবের উল্লেখ রয়েছে। প্রাচীন ভারতীয় বর্ষপূর্তি মতে কার্তিক মাসের ঘনঘোর অমাবস্যায় কাল রাত্রির অবসান ঘটে। বৌদ্ধ শাস্ত্র মতে এই ঘনঘোর অন্ধকার অজ্ঞানতার প্রতীক। The holy Buddhist scripts describe this घनघोर अंधकार, कटकटेला अंधियारा, the symbol of ignorance illiteracy, darkness. তাই তাকে দূর করার জন্য জ্ঞানদীপ প্রজ্বলিত করে আরেকটি মঙ্গলময় কাল চক্রায়নের বন্দনা করায়। দিওয়ালি ইজ মেন্ট তমসো মা জ্যোতির্গময়, lead us to the light. It is knowledge. We need knowledge. It is the quest of knowledge. And this free market economy invokes knowledge economy linked with purchasing power. If you afford, you may get the knowledge. If you cannot afford, if you have not the plastic money, you are deprived of knowledge. It is yet again the Manusmriti rule which denied knowledge beyond the Brahaminical system, and the racket of the Brahaminical hegemony, as Anand Teltumde described it, the Brahman Girda, it deprives Indian masses the quest of knowledge. সম্রাট অশোক মহামতি গৌতমা বুদ্ধের 84,000 দেশনার স্মারক হিসেবে সারা পৃথিবীর নানা দেশে 84,000 শিক্ষা কেন্দ্র, চৈত্যভূমি, স্তূপ, চিকিৎসালয়, পান্থশালা, জলাধার প্রভৃতি তৈরি করে জীবের কল্যাণে উৎসর্গ করেন। What is non-violence? The ideology of Mahatma Gandhi, our Bapu, who was killed by the Grand Alliance of Hindu.Thus, the Grand Alliance of Jamidari and Riyasat, who partitioned India, who created this silsila, Qayamat ka silsila, the continuous Holocaust, Qayamati Fiza, Majhabi Siyasat, Siyasati Majhab, and Samrat Ashok, who was the follower of Mahamati Gautama Buddha, Gautam Buddha, created a welfare state. 84,000 Desnar memorials worldwide. Samrat Ashok created 84,000 centers of knowledge. Chaityabhumi, Stup, Chikitsalaya, the health centers, and health is also linked to the free market economy, to purchasing power, Panthosala, shelter, and we are deprived of shelter, we are deprived of home, we are displaced from homeland. Our jal, jungle, zameen, nagrikta, nagrik, manavadhikar are captured with monopolistic aggression of foreign capital and foreign interest. জলাধার প্রভৃতি তৈরি করে জীবের কল্যাণে উৎসর্গ করেন সম্রাট অশোক মহামতি গৌতমা বুদ্ধের 84,000 দেশনার স্মারক হিসেবে। And the water bodies, Samrat Ashok took care to sustain the sources of water bodies, and we are killing the Himalayas, we are killing the mangrove forest Sundarban, we are killing the sea coastline, we are killing the biocycle, we are killing the climate, we are killing the water reservoir, water bodies, and the glaciers, the resources of water. We are converting this globe a desert, एक मरुस्थल, एक रेगिस्तान बन रहा है, और उससे पहले सारा देश डूब है. We have opted for big dams, we have opted for Tehri Dam for the atomic explosion of the Himalaya, which would destroy India, which would destroy this geopolitics, which would destroy this good earth. नगर गिरी कानन बिहार चोत्तो भूमि प्रभृति के दीपेर शाखाय प्रज्वलित करे तोला है. That is Diwali. The cities, the villages, the hills, the forest, the Bihar, the Chaturmumi, everything is lighted with deep Sikha, Diwali, the celebration of light, the celebration of life. सम्राट अशोक निजे पाटलिपुत्रेर अशोकाराम बिहारे 84,000 दीप জ্বালিয়ে সমতামূলক ন্যায় যুগের সূচনা করেন. সম্রাট অশোক invoked Diwali. He lighted 84,000 lights, the diya, to achieve the destination of equality and justice. It was the destination which had been declared by the Constituent Assembly, our national leaders, and the Constitution was drafted by Baba Sahib Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and it is treason. It is treason. মহাভিক্ষুদের কণ্ঠে উচ্চারিত হয় এক চিরন্তন মঙ্গল বার্তে, সব্বে সত্তা সুখিতা হন্তু, সব্বে সত্তা আভেরা হন্তু, সব্বে সত্তা ওব পজ্জা হন্তু, সব্বে সত্তা অলিঘা হন্তু, সব্বে সত্তা সুখী আত্মান parihanta, attan parihantu. And the scenario shifted in Macbeth, Act 2, Scene 3. Here is a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of hell gate, who should have old turning the key. Knock, 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 knock. It is a knock within. Here is a farmer, plenty of them all over India, in every part of India, that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Our harvesting has been reduced to destruction. It is the destruction of production system. It is the destruction of economy, and we have opted for big bang reforms, and it is big win for reforms after loss in Bihar. It is the Mahabharata invoked once again to answer the loss in Bihar, the mandate. फिर बिहार में नीतीश कुमार and Big Bang FDI policy recast 15 sectors to benefit from changes in rules and policies. 15 sectors have been subjected to complete privatization, complete disinvestment, complete FDI Raj. We are replicating the Greek tragedy yet again, and the catharsis is reduced to knock, 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 knock within. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there in the other's devil's name? Faith, faith. Here is an equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale. Who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven? It is treason. It is treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there? Faith. Here is an English tailor come hither for stealing out of a French hoard. Come in, tailor. Here is you may roast your goods. And the Brinchi Baba, the Titanic Baba, and the Maha Jinn, the ultimate genius, has to land on Heathrow airport to have a dinner with the Queen. And here you may roast your goods, and goods we happen to be, we the Indian people. Knock, knock, never yet quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. It is Bharat Tirth. It is the pilgrimage of humanity. यह इंसानियत का मुल्क है, सरहदों के आर पार साझा चूल्हे अब भी सुलगते हैं, अब भी दिवाली है, अब भी छठ पूजा है, अब भी छठ मैया के रूप में भारतीय समाज मातृतांत्रिक है, जिस पर पितृ सत्ता का कब्जा है और भारत को किलिंग फील्ड्स में एक अनंत आखेटगाह, एक मृत्यु उपत्यका, एक गैस चैम्बर में तब्दील करने वाले लोग they have committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. गिरदा का मशहूर गीत उनके आशावाद की ऊंचाइयों की एक अदद मिसाल है। उनके गीत, उनके चेहरे की एक झलक हमने दिखाई है। कॉपीराइट समस्या के कारण पूरा वीडियो हम दिखा नहीं सकते और अभी in her verses Mamata Banerjee condemns intolerance. Welcome Mamata Banerjee. The country is vocal enough, and on Diwali Eve saffron smears fire Bihar salvo on party chief. BJP elders indirectly hold Amit Shah's campaign responsible for Bihar debacle, media reports. On the eve of Diwali, BJP veterans L.K. Advani, Murli Manohar Joshi, Shanta Kumar, and Ashwant Kumar issued a statement seemingly targeted at party president Amit Shah for his handling the BJP's unsuccessful election campaign in Bihar. It is quite a contrast to the news published by media. The Narendra Modi government announced a series of changes of India's foreign direct investment policy on the eve of Diwali. युधिष्ठिर महाराज इंद्रप्रस्थ में शतरंज की बाजी सजाकर द्रौपदी के चिरहरण का चिरस्थायी बंदोबस्त कर दिया। द्रौपदी जो इस देश की संप्रभुता है, द्रौपदी जो हम नागरिकों की संप्रभुता है, द्रौपदी जो इस देश की आजादी है, द्रौपदी जो देश की अखंडता और एकता है, द्रौपदी जो सहिष्णुता और बहुलता का उत्सव है, जो दिवाली है, उसके चीरहरण का बंदोबस्त कर दिया। और द मीडिया सेज, मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स the Narendra Modi government announced a series of changes to India's foreign direct investment FDI policy on the eve of Diwali that were described as unprecedented. It is unprecedented. As unprecedented is the intolerance. Unprecedented is the beef ban, Arabian Spring imported, which never happened in India during the Vedic period, during the Buddha Maya Bharat, during the Manusmriti rule before the Islamic rule, during the 700 years of Islamic rule, during the 200 years of British Raj. It was tolerance overwhelming. साझा चूल्हा हजारों हजार साल से जल रहे हैं और हमारे मूल निवासी आदिवासी हजारों साल से हड़प्पा और मोहनजोदड़ो की सभ्यता के मुताबिक they are celebrating the life, they are celebrating Diwali, and that Diwali is stripped naked by the naked Brinchi Baba, Titanic Baba, the Mahajin, and he has to have the dinner with the queen. The queen in her darbar way back in 16th century, in the golden era of Queen Elizabeth, William Shakespeare wrote Macbeth, and Macbeth 2, scene 3 describes the Indian panorama, the Indian scenario. It is the irony, it is the poetic justice, it is the catharsis of Greek tragedy. Our senses do not work. We might not respond to the echoes of conscience, the conscience of the writers, poets, artists, historians, sociologists, economists, humanity worldwide, the conscience of defense veterans who are returning their medals, who fought for the unity and integrity of India, who dedicated their lives to defend the unity and integrity. And wait, let them brand our most patriotic veterans, the defense veterans, as anti-national, anti-Hindu. It is suicidal for Hindu religion. It is suicidal for Indian nation. यह हिंदू धर्म के लिए 10 दिगंत सर्वनाश है. यह भारत महादेश के लिए विनाश है, विनाश है, विनाश है. Branded retail, construction, banking, defense and broadcasting seen as the biggest gainers in the policy recast ahead of Modi's UK visit. Apple, for instance, will now be able to open its own stores unfettered by a 30% local security requirement. Even the smallest of construction project will be able to attract FDI as minimum area and capitalization conditions have been similarly scrapped. This is a clear and strong message that reforms are not only on the track but are going to be aggressive, said Charanjit Banerjee, Director General of the Confederation of Indian Industry. For the markets and for the industries, this could not have come at a better time. I doubt. It is sure that this bonanza, this Diwali gift is meant free flow of foreign capital, but it would not help India incorporation or Indian industries or Indian business, as it could not help the agrarian communities, the agro sector. After Green Revolution, it is distraction and distraction all over again. The peasantry has opted for committing suicide because the agrarian growth rate is 0 and around 0. The industrial growth rate is not better, despite the target of double-digit growth rate. The trickling growth, it is disaster for Indian industries, Indian business as well. Retail business has been killed. Retailers must die as the peasants must die. Selected band of industrial corporations, industrial houses loot the bonanza and they deprive India incorporation, they deprive Indian industry, Indian business. That is all about the overwhelming FDI Raj, and thousands East India companies have taken over India. Here I repeat again, it is the scenario overwhelming. Macbeth Act 2 Scene 3 Porter. Here is a knocking indeed. If a man were a porter of hell gate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, 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 knock. Who is there? In the name of Beelzebub, here is a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have napkins. Now about you, here you will sweat for it. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there? In the other devil's name, faith. Here is an equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale. who committed enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, 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 knock. Who is there? Faith. Here is an English tailor come hither for stealing out a friend's hose. Come in, tailor. Come in, tailor. Here you are. Roast your goods. Knock, 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 knock. Never at quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for ale. I will devil porter it no further. I had thought to have let in some of all professions that go the primrose way to everlasting bonfire. And it is treason. It is. And just answer me, who committed this treason? Enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there? And the final verdict, it is the Bharat Tirth, the greatest pilgrimage of Hindu religion, Indian nation, Indian culture, Indian folk, Indian knowledge, Indian conscience, both Bharat, our history, the Vedic Upanishad era of intelligence. But this place is too cold for hell. And this hell losing has to be deported. And happy Diwali, India. Happy Diwali, humanity. It has nothing to do with Bajrangi politics of religion or religion of politics, so much so hyped Manusmriti agenda of Hindu to make the globe the periphery of Indian Brahminical hegemony. Rather celebrate Diwali as the carnival of light against the business-friendly darkness, the governance of fascism, the governance of FDI, total privatization, total disinvestment, total urbanization, indiscriminate urbanization, total displacement, the rape tsunami.